Good morning to all of you. Welcome to Legal Matters by Sai Babu Sunkara. You all know that Sri Nara Chandrababu Naidu, ex-CM of AP, was arrested on September 10th and he is in judicial custody. He has applied for the quashment of the FIR against him. He has applied for the bail petition. He has objected the remand report itself through his advocate Siddharth Luthra. So many developments have come. In this connection, people started commenting against the judges. Therefore, Andhra Pradesh High Court, they issued contempt notices for derogatory social media posts against the judges who are hearing Chandrababu Naidu case. You all know Contempt of the Court Act 1971. The main object is to punish the contemners. There are two types of contempt, civil contempt and criminal contempt also. We'll discuss in the later part. First of all, as students, you have to understand, this is the case law. The name of the case law is the Advocate General versus Sri Muvva Taraka Krishna Yadav and others. Advocate General versus Sri Muvva Taraka Krishna Yadav and others. Normally, as students, you may be having interest in the case, but whenever I ask the case law, name of the case law, some of you are not able to furnish the same. That's why the contempt is not important here. The case law is important here. So please remember the case law for future reference. Right. As far as NCBN, that is Nara Chandrababu Naidu story goes, he was arrested, he was sent to judicial custody. Now he is lodged in Rajahmundry Central Jail. So normally the advocate from Delhi, Supreme Court, Siddharth Luthra came. Of course, he argued vehemently. The matter is being posted from time to time, like that it's happening. So here there are three judges. One is the district judge, B. Venkata Satya Himabindu, Bokka Venkata Satya Venkata Himabindu or something. So she is the judge. Actually, she is the ACB judge, third additional district judge, and in charge of present this court. So for giving a remand and also sending him to Rajahmundry jail for extending the remand through video conference, all these things she has taken. Right. Secondly, 482, the quashment proceedings, they came before Honorable Justice K. Srinivas Reddy. And the bail petition came before Justice K. Suresh Reddy. So incidentally, you know the names I have mentioned. So please remember, I will tell you only one example. So the allegations made in the social media, victims of Reddy Raj in the judiciary. Victims of Reddy Raj in the judiciary. That means they are attributing motives to the orders passed by the judges. Srinivas Reddy, Justice Srinivas Reddy already stated, we don't want to conduct a mini trial in this case. So let the investigation continue. We will decide later. And because of the social media, it's not present. Previously also, same things do happen. But anyway, the statements are derogatory. Now we will come to civil contempt and criminal contempt. Civil contempt is simple. Suppose if the court gives a restraint order, that is injunction order, if you don't care, then it's contempt. If the court gives a decree, you don't care, you don't oblige it. So that means if the decree says you have to vacate this house, you don't vacate. Moreover, you keep a woman, ailing woman, old woman, and say that you don't vacate. So it is civil contempt, disobeying the orders of the court. But criminal contempt is lowering the image of the judiciary, interfering with the judicial process. Simple example tell you, when the trial is going on, if the judge asks something, if the lawyer says, So we are working or we have to submit argument before a judge who doesn't know ABCD of the law. it is contempt. Suppose if the judge says anything, if you frown upon him, if the lawyer says, come on, I will get you transferred, this is contempt. And if you post any derogatory remarks, it is also contempt. Of course, I already told you, according to section 12 of the Contempt of the Courts Act, the punishment is only 6 months or 2,000, that's all. But it is a very serious issue because many IAS, IPS officers, they are being tried under Contempt of the Courts Act. Right. So, the criminal, please remember here, if the state wants to move a criminal contempt motion, definitely it should be done by the Advocate General only. He has to give permission. So, when somebody wanted to take action against Prashant Bhushan, the then Attorney General, K.K. Venugopal sir, he said, no, it's not necessary, it's not contempt. So, here, our Subramaniam Sriram, Advocate General, he felt that it is contempt, therefore, he filed a contempt case before the Honorable High Court, and High Court ordered the DGP of the state to ascertain the real accounts. This is another problem. Social media, if in the name of Sridevi, myself also can post some so-called contemptuous material. So first of all, the account should be verified, then they will be brought before the court. Like that, I think 26 or 27 persons have been booked under this contempt action. Right? Why? Because lot of enormous amount of evidence was filed through the social media. Because normally they commented various social media platforms like YouTube, Facebook, X, that is formerly Twitter, and even the clippings from the various news channels. They are also not new. There are, the news channels are vertically divided. In Telugu we call it Pacha channels, Neeli channels and Chesney. They are so allegations were made against the sitting judges of the High Court attributing motives to the orders. So what for? This is to pressurize them. This is to influence them. So which is judiciary is independent. It should not be influenced. And to add another thing, to add pepper, the suspended justice, Mr. Ramakrishna, Judge Mr. Ramakrishna of that Madanapalli area, he also gave a news interview suggesting that Judge Himabindu's orders were influenced. So therefore, the High Court ordered these people to be taken to custody. First of all, to be verified, the DGP will do it. So it's not the first time. Previously also, in 2019 or 20, there was a series of the so-called attributions of motives against the High Court judges. I think a case was registered against the so-called Panch Prabhakar, some Prabhakar Reddy, who is a veterinary doctor in USA. Of course, so far the matter went to the notice of the case was taken up with the CBI, but I think they could not arrest him so far. So that's a previous issue, 2019-2020. Now once again, the so-called contempt action has been started. What I want to tell you is, you can comment on the judgment. You can comment on the judgment, but don't comment the judge. Don't criticize the judge. They are independent. You cannot comment on the judgments. Okay? So please read the case law and see the developments. Then you will have very good knowledge. Actually, I didn't want to tell about the so-called Chandrababu Naidu case because it has got political overtones. So whatever I will tell, normally even it may have to be going towards political arena. That's why I'm keeping quiet. But anyway, since the case has come published in the so-called social media, now I have been telling you. This is regarding the Contempt of the Court Act. CP students, you will get it in the next semester. So be alert. Thank you.